You wake up in a locked school with 14 strangers. A robotic bear tells you the only way to graduate is to murder a classmate and get away with it. This isn't a nightmare. It's the first day at Hope's Peak Academy. Our story follows Makoto Negi, the ultimate lucky student, trapped in the elite Hope's Peak Academy. Before we dive into the despair, the facts. This is a 2013 series from Studio Lurch, directed by Seiji Kishi, adapting the hit game from Spike Chunsoft. It crams a huge story into 13 episodes. With a divisive 69/100 score on AniList, it's a show people love or hate, and frankly, I understand both sides. It's a wild premise with some very real execution problems. Let's talk about the master of ceremonies, Monokuma. He's a maniacal bear obsessed with despair, and his oop-poop-poo-poo laugh is the sound of pure chaos. Every rule is engineered to break these ultimate students. I think he's so effective because he's the game master, judge, and executioner. All that power is wrapped in a deceptively cuddly package, making him the terrifying engine of the show. He is easily one of my favorite anime villains of all time. The initial hope shatters the moment that first body is discovered. I remember the tonal shift is brutal and immediate. Suddenly, the threat is terrifyingly real. Sayaka Maizono's death isn't just a plot point. It's a statement of intent. It tells you that nobody is safe and your closest friend could be your killer. This is the point of no return, where trust dies, and the real psychological game finally begins. It's a shocking and effective start to the killing game. After every murder comes the class trial, where the show tries to replicate its game roots. It's a chaotic debate to expose the killer, using flashy truth bullets to visualize arguments. But honestly, this is where the adaptation suffers most. The deductions feel rushed, with Makoto pulling conclusions out of nowhere. You lose that satisfying aha moment of solving it yourself. For me, this was the biggest disappointment in the entire adaptation, turning a puzzle into a cutscene. If the trials are the brain, the executions are the dark heart. When a killer is caught, Monokuma unleashes punishment time. These are surreal sequences that twist a character's talent into a gruesome demise. Leon's baseball execution shows the series isn't pulling punches. For me, these punishments are the most memorable part. They're creative, brutal, and perfectly encapsulate the theme of hope being crushed by absolute despair. It's a spectacle you can't look away from. The cast is a collection of ultimate archetypes. In the game, you get to know them. The anime, however, sprints through introductions so fast, they feel like walking tropes. Compelling backstories for characters like Mondo are compressed into a single flashback right before they die. It's hard for me to feel the weight of their deaths when I barely knew them. Besides a select few, most of the cast, unfortunately, just feels like cannon fodder, which is a huge shame. While Makoto is our hero, the real detective is Kyoko Kirigiri, the ultimate. Her calm, analytical approach is the perfect foil to Makoto's optimism. I found the mystery of her identity to be the anime's strongest plot thread. She drives the investigation forward, often manipulating events from the shadows. Without her, Makoto and the others would have been doomed in the first trial. She is the anchor of logic in a sea of emotional chaos, and the show's best character. At its core, Danganronpa is a battle of hope versus despair. This theme could feel cheesy, but the show commits so intensely that it works. Every trial is a test. Will the students succumb to paranoia, or will they hold on to trust? I think this is why the story resonates. It's an extreme, high-stakes version of a universal struggle. This constant pressure makes Makoto's refusal to give up feel genuinely powerful, not just naive or foolish. Now for my biggest issue, the pacing. It's a speedrun of a mystery story. The game gives you hours to investigate and form theories. Here, investigations are montages, and trials are a rapid-fire sequence of accusations. Key emotional moments and clever plot twists are glossed over or cut. If you're new, you'll feel lost. If you've played the game, you'll feel like you're watching a poor highlight reel. It just sacrifices too much of the original's tension. So, what's my final verdict? It's complicated. As a standalone anime, it's a flawed but entertaining ride with a killer concept. But as an adaptation, it's a failure. It gets the plot points but misses the soul of the game. My recommendation, if you'll never play the games, watch it for the chaos. But if you want the full, incredible experience, please play the game first. The anime is a summary, not the story. Thanks for watching this dive into hope and despair. If you enjoyed the review, a like and a subscription would be the ultimate hope for this channel. Top screen tales. But I want to know what you think. Is the anime a worthy adaptation or just a pale imitation? Let me know in the comments. And more importantly, tell me what series I should break down next.